let's talk about after you came out, you're working. So right now you're stable.
Under this regime, stability.
I know rumors. It's hard. I know rumors. Yeah,
but yes, I am working. I am working on something also.
Yeah.
Which actually it's as I said, I did engineering, chemical. So I am working on a product which nataka niweke kwa market.
Okay. We're looking for it. Make sure the day you're launching, we'll come there to support. Yes. And tupige kelele. Yeah, of course. And then let me ask, how did you find out it was time for you to get out? I'm sure you met with some of our team members when you came to visit. With us, you established rapport. So at what point did you know you were actually getting out? Were you told that you're getting out? Or had you served your time before you were told you're getting out?
No, so I hadn't served my time yet.
Yeah.
I used to make phone calls to the outside world.
Yeah.
So one of the phone calls that I was making, one of the guys, it's called Elvis.
Yeah.
Of Tamu events. He mentioned that people from Love Beyond Bars, they're coming to visit.
Yeah.
And they are paying bail for petty offenders and for people with less than 2 years.
Yeah.
With a sentence of less than 2 years.
Yeah.
And so I was like, hey, you're fiti. And then because I had known like ile kujua to a couple of people from the organization.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I wouldn't mind getting us. Hey, but sikuweka a lot of hope there.
Yeah.
Because again, the prison system kills you. It just kills any hope that is there. The system is made not to correct.
Oh.
No, it is not made to correct.
It's made to
alienate you from society.
Yo.
Because I don't think I'm better coming from prison than I was going in. Because now I know things that I probably shouldn't have wanted to know. And I've seen things I would probably wish I would never had seen.
Yeah. You can't see something.
Yeah. So but when that news came, because again, when you're in a dark space, any little ray of light is very useful.
Yeah.
So that was like, hey, really nice. Even though I was sure if I would really get out, I was sure I would eat proper that day. Because
we need a good meal. Food, yes.
Like, wow, I wouldn't mind a good meal.
Yeah. Hey, you've missed, man.
Because you see, the only outside food you can eat in prison is meat and bread and maziwa.
Yeah.
That's the only outside food you can eat.
Yeah.
So I was like, wow, I wouldn't mind a proper meal. So your team came from Love Beyond Bars. It was amazing. Of course, again for inmates, easy to little experience. You're getting visited. Okay, that is one of the biggest highlights of prison.
Yeah.
Ukiwa tu umekaa hivi and then unaambiwa
kuna mgeni.
Wow.
It's like happiness. Visiting day takes you back to high school days.
Hey, that used to be so nice. So nice. And shout out to my friends who came to visit. Yeah, that was really, really nice.
It helped you also with the mental.
It did.
Pushes you, okay, I might be here, but at least I know people are rooting for me. That's good. So how was the experience when we came?
So you guys came, and then music. Of course, I had missed music for a while. Kusikiza music, dance. So I was told that natoka hiyo siku. In fact, before you guys had arrived, there was a list that was going around of people who had been walikuwa wametolewa. Wamepewa either bail money or something of the sort.
Yeah.
So I saw my name, and I was like elated.
And you're like, yes.
Yeah, I was like, yes, this is like 2.5 months in. I had nilikuwa nimeacquire to vitu, nilikuwa na ka blanketi.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Nilikuwa na ndoo.
Yeah.
Because those are the essentials.
Yeah.
Colgate, sabuni, hizo. So mimi nikauza zote.
Because you knew you were leaving,
Nilikuwa nimeletewa to my friends used to come. Walikuwa wanaleta either ka jacket ama socks hizo juu ya baridi.
Yeah.
So I used to have like I had like 2 jackets. Na kalongi hivyo. Kapeana zote. So that day we enjoyed the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then they called us. The people were supposed to be released. Tukaenda hapo where we got registry office.
Yeah.
And then corruption mbaya, guys. So when you guys left.
Oh, no. Okay.
So when you guys left,
Yeah.
Names were exchanged really fast for that
Oh.
list.
Oh dear.
So I never got out the day I was supposed to get out.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay.
And sasa nilikuwa nishapeana vitu zangu zote. So nimerudi ni kama ndio nimeshikwa saa hiyo tena. So I didn't even have a sleeping space
because you had given it out, yeah.
So I went back, crashed ile kabisa. Because now nimepeana kila kitu. Sina kitu ya kuanzia naye. Hata nini, Colgate, toothbrush. Gone.
What?
Yeah, so I stayed 3 more weeks.
Okay.
Yeah. Then the day you guys were generous enough to help me the way you did. But I mean, that was at least something.
Yeah.
So nilitoka nikiwa, at that time I was a teacher.
Yeah.
So I was teaching other inmates. Maths and chemistry because I love those. Yeah. So nilikujiwa at 8 a.m. in the morning. Nikaambiwa, "Wende Eric Mwangi, ndio mwalimu." Kuja. Ndio chukua vitu zako naenda nyumbani. I was like, what? The only thing I had was this. Nilikimbilia. At 8:45 I was out of the prison walls. Sikuwa najua naenda wapi. Sina simu, nothing. Yeah. So the first place nilisimamia ni kanisa. The church I used to serve. Yeah. Because I needed bearing. Also needed to go to the toilet at least as a civilian now. Kwenda chuzo huko ndani.
Those they were being looked at. You take number 1 or 2.
Yeah. And then of course the society to accept, that is the heartbeat ya kutoka jail, I guess. Yeah.
So now let's talk about that. So after you got your bearings from church, so now from where you've done well with yourself, bring yourself back to on your feet. But what did you have to do to get to this point?
So I leave, I get to church. I meet a couple of people, of course, wako surprised nini. Mimi niko hapo nacheka jora sijui naenda wapi. Of course I have hope, I have a family. But you see the kind of conundrum I was in.
Yes, now conversation have to start all over again. Yeah.
And then sadly none of them had visited while in jail. So I'm also bitter with them.
Yes.
So that night I slept at a friend's. Kwanza this Philip Washira guy.
Yeah.
Kanichukua kaniambia umemiss nini? Nikamwambia tu kuku. Miss kuku. So takes me to KFC, kula kuku. Go sleep at a friend's. The next day I go home. I meet my family. I end up staying at home for 2 weeks. Then I was like, this is not it. So I left.
So
I left.
Before you left, how did your family? Okay, maybe it might be too intrusive. How did they treat you those 2 weeks you were there? Was it welcoming? Was it condescending?
It was not welcoming, actually, sadly. Not that I have anything against them now.
No. Now you're okay, I'm guessing.
But I don't know if they also didn't know how to react. Because it was very cold, like very flat. Conversations were cut off at the tip. And then I felt like they needed me. I needed to do something, but I'm not doing it. And no one is helping me do it. Yeah. Because everyone has lost trust.
Yeah, trust.
So nikaona si fair hata kwangu.
Yeah.
So I left. I crashed at a friend's. Iko mara ya kwanza kulala kwa floor, so I was like,
I was okay.
Nipatie tu blanket and be okay.
Yeah.
So I crashed at a friend's, and then there's this friend of mine. She's called Edita, Dr. Edita actually.
Yeah.
So she tells the mom about my story.
Yeah.
So the mom decides to help. The mom is called Professor Eunice Kamara. She's a professor at Moi University.
Yeah.
So she comes through for me in a massive way. Alikuwa anafanya construction at the time. So akaniweka hapo as kama foreman.
Yeah.
Just looking at how things are going. She would give me stipends. I at times pay for my fare. Nini. Then this one time, I wanted now to move out. So it was like 3 months after prison. So him and another friend of mine wakanilipia my first rent.
Wow.
Yeah. Nikaingia tu hapo na mattress na
What you had.
blanketi. That was it. Yeah, so they helped me in that. Kunishikilia tu for the first like 4-5 months. Walinishikilia sana. They actually helped me get a job.
That's good. That's good. It's so good. It's good to have relationships. What's this? So, question: did your old biashara, did they try to reach out to you to try and bring you back in?
No, they didn't, because the other guy got caught also. So he's still serving. And again, you lose connections, you lose your phone, and the world goes silent. No one can call you because you can't offer anything much. So the world reduced really to very few individuals, to very few moments.
Okay. So I can guess the relationship right now with your family, it's still building, or it's good right now?
I think it's good. I think wamekuja kurealize huyu kijana na ni hatari. Like literally, of course with the help of my friends. But I have built this thing brick by brick. Also.
It's one step at a time.
Yeah.
So what advice would you have for people out there who are thinking, I can get away with this? What would you tell them? This is your own words, your own piece. This is your signing out.
In my ministry days, I used to say, love covers a multitude of sins. You love people, and then they will eventually see. Hata kama they do not see right now, but they will eventually see, they will eventually feel. Support them, visit them. Heck, I was in prison and he did not visit me. I was in hospital and he did not come to see me. See, that verse slaps really hard. All right, so to those who never been to prison, one thing I can tell you is never think it can't happen to you. I used to be of that group. But then again, don't place yourself in such a route. And you'll have to be in court, you'll have to be in prison. It does a number on your life. The things I saw, the things that happened, there are things I cannot unsee and things I cannot undo. And I'll live with it. I will carry prison with me, not as a prisoner, but as a story everywhere I go. But it doesn't have to be a story. And for those who have been from prison, who have encountered it, it's tough, but you have to make it, because the alternative is even worse. Mimi nikifikiria, if I didn't make it, not that I have made it, but if I didn't pick myself up piece by piece, brick by brick, no matter what people will say, then you will have no story to live for. You'll have no story to tell, and then utakuwa statistic, just like you are in prison. Don't be a statistic.
Well, thank you so much for tuning in for this episode. We'll be back to check on Eric later to see what he's doing in future, but I'll ask you to keep it here. Keep it love beyond bars, and look out for us. We're all here about bringing compassion to everyone behind bars, and of course spreading love in every form, that albeit food, water, money, anything towards the cause will actually help people behind bars. So with that, I sign out, and thank you so much for tuning in.